Welcome back subscribers and hello YouTube viewers. On this occasion we're going to take a historical look at the Malvern Star bicycles. Now this is more of a pleasure for me and hopefully it might be for you too, if you can remember back in the day, if you're of a certain vintage, of either being lucky enough to own a Malvern Star bicycle or being envious of those that did. So let's check out the history of the Malvern Star during the early periods right up to 1980s. Malvern Star opened in a small shop at 58 Glenferrie Rd in the Melbourne suburb of Malvern in 1902. It was started by cyclist Tom Finnigan, who established the shop with the prize he earned, which was 240 gold sovereigns, by winning the 1898 Austral Wheel Race. Finnigan specialised in touring and racing bikes, which he called Malvern Stars. The business grew with the popularity of cycling and despite competition from English and American firms. Part of Finnigan's success was due to the endorsement of Don Kirkham, one of the best-known Australian cyclists. Finnigan introduced a logo featuring a six-pointed star which matched a tattoo on his forearm used throughout the 1900s. Finnigan retired on the 1st of June 1920. The business was bought by 24-year-old Bruce Small. His brothers Frank and Ralph joined in the business, enlarging the shop despite a number change, still the same shop, but this time it was 185 Glenferrie Rd, and now it's a readings bookstore if you were to go there now. Bruce Small offered prizes in cycle racing, resulting in 17-year-old racer Herbert Opperman winning a prize in 1921 and impressing Small so much that he offered him a job. Thus started a long relationship with Small as friend and sponsor of Opperman. Participation in international events like the Tour de France and association with leading Australian cyclists such as Herbert Opperman brought greater public attention to Malvern Star bikes, along with increased sales. Around 1930, Malvern Star advertisements progressed from Australia's supercycle to world supercycle in reference to Opperman's international successes aboard the bicycles. The company later named one of their road bike models the Oppie. Consumer demand enabled the company to build a dedicated bicycle factory in Melbourne in the late 1930s, and ongoing popularity helped Malvern Star become an iconic brand, and their bicycles a feature of the Australian suburbia through the mid-20th century. The factory was located on the corner of Clarendon Street and Normanby Road in South Melbourne, which is now the site of the Melbourne Conference and Exhibition Centre, just opposite Crown Casino. Ever the entrepreneur, Small offered their popular bicycles on hire purchase to buyers who could not afford to purchase them outright. The company's motto was, "You'd be better on a Malvern Star." Small then made the legendary champion cyclist Herbert Oppie Opperman, who was born in 1904 and passed away in 1996, a partner, and Oppie broke numerous records, always riding a Malvern Star, both in Australia and overseas. The company was sold by Bruce Small and his brothers in 1958 to Phillips Electric Industries, and although owned by other companies since then, Malvern Star lives on as Australia's oldest bicycle brand. Malvern Stars have been ridden in the Tour de France and have earned world championships on the track and an Olympic gold medal. The brand still exists in its current form, but the bikes are no longer manufactured in Australia. Malvern Star was sold to the electric industries in 1958. Then, in 1970, the brand was purchased by the Dutch multinational Philips, which sold Malvern Star in 1980 to Raleigh, all Australian bicycle building by the company, ending in 1987. However, most Malvern Stars were imported after 1970. Changes in ownership of Raleigh's parent company led to Malvern Star returning to Australian ownership in 1992 under Pacific Brands. After struggling with low profitability, Pacific Brands finally sold the business to New Zealand's Shepherd Cycles in August 2011. So that's basically it about the history of Malvern Star, and if you're lucky to own one, well, that's good for you. Unfortunately, I wasn't, and most of my bicycles in my youth were made up of parts. We would go scrambling around the streets when there was hard rubbish, and if we saw a better seat on a bike that's being tossed out, better than the one we had on our bikes, we would swap them over. So I hope this brought you some good memories. All the credits and references, as per usual, will be in the description below, and please enjoy the remaining old historical photos of Malvern Star bicycles. So here we are nearing the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, by all means click on that like button or that thumbs up icon. Please consider subscribing. Subscribing doesn't cost you 1 cent, but it really helps out the channel immensely. But most importantly, stay safe, commute safe, and just have a great day, and thanks for watching.